Hey, what's up everyone? Silver Slayer, welcome back for another video. Today we're going to go over the age-old question that you hear so much. Is silver just silver? Now, you'll hear this a lot from people at your local coin shop or people that just buy silver for the metal content. Silver's just silver, so anything you pay above spot price is you wasting your money. Now, the first time I really heard that from someone who meant it in an extreme way was the owner of one of the local coin shops I went to. I was asking him how much he would buy my pandas off of me for. And I wasn't even going to sell them. I was just curious on what he thinks the price of them are. And he just said he'll pay the same price as he would an American Eagle because silver is silver. And I was like, yeah, but, and I guess when I was going to say the but, it really is the same thing. There's millions and millions of pandas minted. It's a bullion government-backed coin, and it's China's version. Ours is the American Eagle. I guess the only difference is there is some collectability, but a lot of us stack silver not as a hobby or as a collector. We buy it and hold it for, economic security against a collapse or the actual metal content. And when you're looking at it that way, then yeah, silver is silver. So let's go over some of the different factors that play into this. So first we're going to start off with the different types. Now, bullion, bullion is, going by the saying silver is silver. When you buy bullion, you're buying silver for the metal content. You don't care about the collectability. You don't care how many were minted that year. You don't care if the design changes. You want to get your silver for as cheap as possible because you're buying silver for the actual metal content. And that's it. Buy a lot of generics, stuff like that, for as low of a premium as possible. Then you have semi-numis, which are coins that are bullion, but they could have a collector value. Like a panda could be considered a semi-numi because it is a bullion coin. A panda is a bullion coin. A lot of people think pandas are numismatics for some reason, but no, pandas are bullion coins, but they do grow a premium over time and appreciate in value because the design changes every year. And like with kookaburras, the design changes every year and they have lower mintage numbers, and there's a collector value that grows on top of just the metal content. With bullion, it's just metal content. Semi-numis there's metal content, but also a collector value on top. And then numismatics would be a coin that's 100% just for the collectability. It doesn't matter about the metal value. And that's why semi-numis are a little bit of both. That's why it's semi. So now we can talk about the markets. When you're looking at the market of, let's say, a semi-numi or a numismatic piece like some pandas or kookaburras, right now silver is not just silver for these coins because there is a market for these coins. I can sell these kookaburras on eBay for higher than just the silver value. So in this case, silver is not just silver. This silver has more of a value than this, depending on who you sell it to. The only case, and that's why I put a current star, because in the future, let's say SHTF were to happen and silver was just sold for the metal content, then yes, these would be worth just as much as these. But right now, there is a current premium on some coins. Not all silver is just sold for the spot price. But the future, obviously, could play a part in that, and it would be just for the metal content. Now, when you are buying some higher premium silver, I don't like to use the word semi-numismatics and all that. I just like to say high premium silver. It's either low premium or high premium silver. It's as simple as that. So when you're buying high premium silver, there's a lot to take in before you buy. It's really easy to buy a coin. You just push buy on APMEX, wherever, and you really can trap yourself into something that you did not want to get yourself into. And I actually, a perfect example, there was a guy that emailed me the other day saying he bought a whole bunch of coins like kookaburras and koalas and stuff, and now he wishes he would have understood how hard it's going to be to sell these, and he wants to trade for just some poured bars, just standard bars, like, you know, Englehards and all that, because he said he's overwhelmed with how much work it's going to do to actually get these the price that he wants back. You know, you got to think about this. Your local coin shop is mainly selling bullion back to eagles and stuff like that. He's not going to pay you any premium for these coins. So how do you get the premium back for these coins? You have to sell on eBay or sell back to APMEX. And doing that, you have to think, well, you have to list every single one of these coins individually, which some people have hundreds if not thousands. You have to write up the eBay listing. You have to factor in shipping costs. You have to ship each coin. You have to pay eBay and PayPal fees, and have to worry dealing with customers who are going to try to say coins were scratched or whatever, they're not in the right condition, try to play you and all that. That's a full-time job within itself. And you'll be lucky if you get the premium backs, depending on how long you wait. If you try to sell these right now, if it's, you know, a 2014 or whatever, and the price hasn't really had time to appreciate, then you're probably going to end up losing money. These are a longer term hold. I mean, people do flip these, you know, but I don't see how anyone makes much money unless they're an experienced eBay seller with a good rating and found a whatever works for them. And if that's you, then congratulations. Just the average person will lose money doing this. So most people, if you're trying to go the easy route, you would just go towards bullion. You can just go to your local coin shop and sell it, because a lot of people really don't think about this. I didn't think about this when I first started either. It really hit me like, you know, I try to think about how I'm going to sell before I buy, and when I'm thinking about that nowadays, I don't want to have to go through the hassle of trying to get these premiums back that I paid for. You know, luckily I got them when they first came out, or I got them for some decent prices, but I would have to wait a while for these coins to really appreciate. It would be much easier to just go to my local coin shop, take them a freaking stack of eagles, and just sell them right there, or taking some junk silver or wherever, you know. So really think about that. And right now, I do not see silver as silver until something happens in the economy where it is sold as silver just for the metal content. But there are some things to factor in if you're looking at silver as being, you know, a collectability or a collector asset, and if you're trying to get into the market of some higher premium coins, you really, really, really need to factor in some of this. And this can even go with bars as well. Bars grow appreciation value. Look at some of the old Jaeger's poured silver 1 ounce skulls. Those things go for like $60-$70 now. Look at some of the limited, even silver slacker stuff, you know, those things have appreciated greatly in price, and there are premiums. So it's not even just with coins. Bars are, you got to think, bars are exclusive too, because they are extremely low minted. You know, there's extremely low minted bars out there, and people want that. And plus, poured silver is like an artwork. It's a piece of art. Someone actually created this with their bare hands. So then there could be that aspect of it too, as it's not even about the silver, it's the actual art piece. There just happens to also have some valuable metal content inside of it as well. So this is not only with coins, this is with bars as well. With junk silver, it's pretty cool because you got to think about, they don't make constitutional silver in this matter anymore. You know, they're not making walking liberties or, you know, Barber half dollars, you know. So there's a limited supply out there, which could over time cause a price appreciation, almost like Morgans. You see Morgan silver dollars now starting to appreciate in value. They're not just sold for, you know, the silver content in this. There's some actual collectability because they don't make these anymore. It's part of American history. So that's another thing to factor in as well. So if if you are trying to get into the market of flipping silver, if you're a collector flipper, not even for the long haul, it's not about just buying bulk, you're trying to actually get into this as some form of art or collectability, then these are all factors you really have to play in, or you can potentially lose a lot of money. So I kind of wanted to discuss this with you guys. If you have any more input, feel free to contact me. If this has happened to you, please feel free to share. I know this happens to a lot of people. They think they're going to get rich off pandas and stuff, and they just buy them. And that's not the case on most instances, especially if you are trying to sell in an emergency or something. Then you'll probably definitely have to sell at a loss. You know, these coins I'll be holding on to for the long haul. I'm a long-term stacker, so that's why I still do go this direction. So anyways guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you did. See you guys soon. Peace.